Thank you.
All right, away from there, let's come back home to Nigeria, where the funeral rites of late Nigerian football legend Peter Rufai, popularly known as Dodo Mayana, began on Thursday, August 21st, with a service of songs, a presentation of his biography at the Raji Rasaki Estate field, Amuwo-Odofin, Lagos. On Friday, the 22nd of August, a federal mass will be held at Catholic Church of Visitation, First Avenue, Festac Town, Lagos. The interment will follow immediately at Ikoyi Cemetery. Now, the funeral ceremonies will conclude on Sunday, on the 24th of August, on a day that should have been his birthday, with a Thanksgiving service at the Catholic Church of Visitation, Festac Town. Now, some of his former teammates and football administrators were also present at the service of songs to pay their last respects.
Just happy to be here. I can see some of my old contemporaries to be here in this incredible day and just share the burden and the pains with the family that has rest upon their shoulders. For me, it's disheartening that you have Lagos State, you have Nigerian Football Association, they dropped the buck on the family. I felt in my spirit there is nothing to put your life for. That's why I say I have to shift back so that I will not implode. It's grieving. My mother passed on. I never shed tears. My father passed on in my hands. I never shed tears. Then when Rufai passed on, I had ghost pimple on my body. And every individual I'm speaking to, there was, tears of lamb rolling through my cheeks. What kind of nation is this? With this kind of example they have shown in Shefulue, in Stephen Keshi, blessed memory, Thompson Oliha, blessed memory, Rashidi Yekini. I will never advise even my son to put his feet for this country.
Since I started playing in the Super Eagles, even before then, I played with him in Belgium. He was there, he was the first to arrive Belgium before me and Nate Mason. So he was like a senior brother to me. But when we started playing for the Super Eagles, if I can remember vividly, most of the time we are in the same room. So I'm closer to Rufai than anybody. When you talk about Super Eagles team, when I heard about his death, I felt so sad. And I was kind of, very, very unhappy because...
No. Before you finish your question, I was in the vehicle now, discussing with Taribo on our way here. I don't think we've done enough. I don't care what anybody's going to say about this, but I don't think we're doing enough. I mean, the difference between sportsmen and women and military people is the gun. Yeah, we lay our life. You see this mark here? I don't know if you can see a mark here. It was a start from Ortega during the Confederation Cup, Nigeria-Argentina. Boom. I thought I was blind. It was blood all over my face, but thank God it didn't. I could have been blind. Aloyagu lost his teeth. It was also the same attitude when late Keshi was buried many years ago in Ilawe in Asabatu. Don't talk about little Chokafoli, Wilfred and all of that. But it is what it is. But I think it's time for us to find a way now to say, Shofolu, a lot of people have gone who have put their line between, their life.
Oh, indeed sad right there. Takes from his colleagues, Peter Rufai, who died, and then, of course, Taribo West, who made that statement. And then, of course, follow on to Sam Sisiasia and Augustine Eguavoy. But I'll allow Victor react on this. Victor, says that the video has gone viral, and a lot of persons are talking about it with different angles. What is the NFF doing? A lot have also come about where the players not paid when they were playing active service. Another angle is still talking about that allegedly the Lagos State government gave monies to the families, which of course the family did not confirm. But at the end of the day, what do you think is right? I mean, with what we're having, some are saying we should be able to take care of our legends after they finish playing, even to the extent of checking their welfare.
First off, it's a very sad thing to still have, because I remember I was a very young kid back in 2000 when my grandfather, the late Sam Opone, died, and I saw how shoddy the treatment was for him. being a former captain of the Nigerian male national team back then, was the man who actually led the team to the first ever Olympics to attend in 1968. That's a Sam opponent. They called him the Sagalo of Africa back then. And I saw how the treatment was for him from when he was hospitalized to when he died, and you know, how everything was right after. It's quite something, actually, looking at the country still treats its legends this way. I don't know where the miscommunication is, where the gaps are, but it seems like even if they are claiming that you know, they have remitted some money and all of that, in whose hands are the ceremonies? Where exactly are those things going into? How is the love and support being shown to the families? Because, you know, people are out there who dream of flying the flag so high. But the extra motivation for them really would be, they are gone, the legends are gone, and they are seeing the legends being celebrated from time to time. They are seeing people who have represented the country, who have done so well for the country, and they are being celebrated as heroes like they should be. They are seeing their teammates in good stead who understand what's being celebrated is. And you look at the faces of those men who just spoke. We played the videos, and I'm looking at the faces of many of them, and they are thinking in their heads, so if I'm gone, this is how I will be celebrated. That is the real thing. And, you know, it is quite questionable. And it's coming at a time where some people are still questioning the loyalty of those who are born abroad, those who have, you know, trained abroad, to play for, you know, countries abroad at the youth level, and we want them to switch to play for Nigeria because of the quality that they possess. And you ask the question, how do we treat our legends? How do we actually react to all these things? These are things that should not be. We should not be having these questions. And, you know, at this point in time, the Players' Union should be doing something themselves. You know, the ex-Players' Union, if they have something like that, they should actually be working on that. Those of them in administration should be setting up some things that would help themselves. You know, there's a lot of things that should be done, actually. All right. The structure is not there. And if these things are not there, how do we manage these situations? It is an eyesore, really. All right. And it is really pitiable. I'm having some memories of how, you know, I remember the time when my late grandfather was being treated down to when he was dead. And, you know, there are a lot of things going on in my head, and I'm wondering how we still have this, you know, over 25 years later.
All right, sad what he did. We hope that the government can do more. Yes, some would say, you know, no matter what it is, yes, there's this popular saying, there's no pension after football, but there's a way you can also treat your legends that would, you know, give them a sense of, you know, belonging, where they know that, okay, we are being taken care of, we are seen, we are heard, and it would also give the younger generations that positive to want to play for the country.